Beam Eye Tracker is changing the way I sim race forever. Beam Eye Tracker is an app available on Steam that turns your webcam into an eye tracker. In conjunction with the freeware OpenTrack, this enables highly accurate eye and head tracking in over 200 games. Needless to say that this visibly increases immersion and is a real alternative for people like me who have their problems with VR. Most of the more recent racing sims such as AC and ACC are supported by Beam and OpenTrack. Le Mans Ultimate, on the other hand, is not. Automobilista 2, in my opinion, is one of the flagship games to use Beam with. Whether in a GT3, a supercar, or, behold, because this is really wild, a go-kart, Beam visibly expands my field of view and makes everything seem more dynamic and lifelike. Provided you have set up Beam and OpenTrack to then effectively use Beam in AMS2, the game must be started in Steam VR mode. In-game, you then have to select the helmet cam. After that, you should be good to go. I personally benefit most from this dynamic and expanded FOV when driving open-wheelers such as kart or Formula 1 cars. To show you what Beam is actually capable of doing, here now, I show you a short race with the F Classic Gen 1, aka Formula 1 1986, featuring the absolutely fantastic mod by AFry. For that, you actually need to see what I see. Hence, for this video I took a slightly different approach. See, I play on a 49-inch screen with 5120 to 1440 pixels and a 32:9 format. I normally render my videos at 2560 to 1440 and in a 16:9 format. Consequently, you only ever see the middle 2560 pixels of my screen, but not the 1280 on the right and left side. In contrast to this, here now you can see what I always see when I'm sitting in the rig, namely my native 32:9 format. At the top here, there is the cockpit view in 2560 to 720 pixels, and at the bottom, it's the race replay using the trackside cam in the same resolution. This should now actually show you how far the eye tracking or side view actually goes when I move my head or eyes, which you can also follow in the webcam, of course. I would like to emphasize that this is neither a review nor a detailed guide to the Beam Eye Tracker. That might come later when I've gotten to grips with Beam fully and found my optimal settings. Admittedly, the responsiveness of the app could even be a bit better here and there, and not everything is always recognized perfectly. But overall, I gotta say I'm quite happy with my settings now. I've linked my OpenTrack settings in the description below, but will also show them as well as my Beam settings at the end of this video. Now let's see what Beam is actually capable of doing in this short race that I've cut down to the highlights. Live commentary sadly was not possible as my microarm interferes with Beam's recognition. So here I am on the grid in Nigel Mansell's FW11 in P8. As the lights go green, swiftly overtaking a slow Alboretti who seemed to have had too much wheel spin, making up a place as we go into the today called center chicane for the first time. And there you can see what the Beam Eye Tracker actually does when I move my head or eyes behind Theo Fabi in the Benetton. Currently I'm still using all the dimensions and axes, including pitch and rolling, not just the yaw, which is responsible for the side movement.
Alright Timo, decent start. We can build something from here.
And I've learned that one has to be really careful and only choose relatively low values to make it look natural. I'm rather cautious here with my head and eyes movement. Maybe you are moving more in your rig, I don't know. Now for the first time onto the Brabham Straight, I've got a much better exit through the kink, a hideous corner, which can end your race instantly if you hit the curb too heavily. Fabi had a very bad exit, making it pretty easy for me with my super high downforce setup to overtake him. Ahead of me now is the Ligier of René Arnoux.
Setup, he's leading the race.
Quickly closing down onto him through this tight section leading toward the start finish and the last corner, which is another hairpin. Yeah, easy overtake on Arnoux, slotting in now behind the yellow McLaren of Rosberg.
P5.
Also quickly gaining on him here through the Senna chicane. Another easy overtake on the brakes. P4 now. First lunge at Alain, who moves into the middle of the road. Good defensive behavior by him. I have to go around the outside and now look at what the beam eye tracker actually does. Isn't that fantastic? To be able to take a deep look then into the corner while moving your head. This is where this app really shines. So cool. Now, once, 2, 3 times in the slipstream. I told you, a lot of downforce and a lot of lacking top speed. Again round the outside, again no chance. Well defended, Alain. I'm quicker over the whole lap, but yet not able to snatch away that place. But now I'm on the inside, yeah, pushing him slightly out wide. He's going over the curbs, losing a lot of momentum, and I'm through. Am I through? Yes, I am through. In P3.
Well done, Timo. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. P3.
Quickly gained on these two guys. It's the two Brazilians ahead, PK and Senna. Senna leading that race. And it's the whole setup here. The mod with the original textures and real drivers, the lighting, the original track. I'm in the slipstream here, but no way for me to profit from that. Senna with a mistake, PK going through, but he closes the door on me, Senna. Still have to wait behind him.
Right, the guy ahead of us is Senna.
Up to the final hairpin. I'm better on the brakes, but no way. And there's a problem. Ha! Rosberg is ahead of me coming out of the pits. He must have had a problem. But okay, blue flag rules are working here. I can quickly overtake him, continuing my chase for the top duo. And again on the Brabham Straight, again in Senna slipstream, and again trying hard and in vain to outbrake him. No chance. Now here for the first time, there's my HUD. I'm showing you that because you can see where normally the end of my screen and my footage, my recordings are. This is directly next to the left margin of the positions table. This is where normally the image is cropped. In other words, a much wider view here and now. Once again up to the kink. It's already lap 7. Senna trying a move there on PK, but he also got the Honda engine. Ha! PK going defensive, I'm way behind. Only closing down on the braking here. PK defended well. Senna with a bad exit, pretty slow. But no way for me here to try something too complicated. Still too far away, and it's only one more lap after this then to gain a place. Or lose it all. Up to the kink for the last time, onto Brabham. I'm closer than ever, accelerating hard through the gears. I am in Ayrton slipstream, but look at that. There's no way for me to even get alongside. They moved up to the middle of the road, perfect defending position. And that was it then. Even hiked the curb, lost the momentum, and I think that is it now. Having to be content with P3. But at least the podium place, or let's see what happens there in the last chicane. No late lunge by anyone. And that's it then. Yeah, podium place, P3 in the end for me. Behind PK, who wins ahead of Senna, Prost in 4th, then it's Anu in the Ligier, and Patrese with the last virtual point. To finish this off, as I said in the beginning, here are my current settings In OpenTrack, where I'm more or less using the standard options, I only tweaked and edited the mapping settings, basically reduced all of the angles, dimensions and axes. And here are also my beam settings, which are more or less standard. The only thing I've been playing around with is the responsiveness setting. Guys, please tell me what you think of the Beam Eye Tracker and what it does, namely expand your FOV. I'm having a lot of fun with it and actually am planning on doing a proper how-to video. The full product costs around 30 euros on Steam, but you can also download a demo version to try it out. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. Have the best time of your life in your most favorite sim and see you on the next one. Bye.